Okay. Here is my extemporaneous attempt to explain to you. Okay.
Okay. Check it out. I'm the peg leg. The foolishness of God is wiser than wise men. So God is foolish, but he's wiser than man. Wiser than wise man. Lord Stephen Christ. Okay, let's have a look.
Okay. Here is my extemporaneous attempt to explain to you the inverted world. Inverted world.
First and foremost, with a name like Stephen Christ, you know you're just mocking yourself, right? Because there is no Christ. So that's up to you anyway. Second of all, if you're dissing God, which God are you dissing? Are you dissing Yah, or are you dissing the devil? Well, to me, you gotta be dissing the devil. Because you know when God judges you, you will feel that, man. What they call it? Blasphemy. Anyway, let's check it out. Inverted world.
This is the true nature of the universe, the inverted world. Okay? That means Earth as you know it, as you've learned to understand Earth, even from a little toddler in grammar school, you have been taught wrong. Earth is not a planet.
Okay. Earth is not a planet. Carry on.
Okay? Earth does not spin.
Earth does not spin. Okay, carry on.
There is no spin to the Earth. Regardless of what you've been told a lie.
Yeah, we've been told a lie. Okay, carry on.
It's not true. There is no spin to Earth. Earth is inverted. What does that mean?
Inverted. Is the Earth really inverted? Okay, let's have a look.
Mean inverted? Well, that means that the surface of the Earth on which you stand on curves upward. So if this is you, you are standing on the inside surface of the Earth. This is called concave, okay?
Okay. I've got to say on this point, I've got to give this guy benefit of the doubt through my friend Sam. So let's carry on.
Concave side of Earth, which means Earth is not solid. Earth is hollow. However, it's not hollow in the way in which the more popular version of the hollow Earth theory is. Earth is a shell. It's just a shell. Okay? It's not solid and it's just a shell.
So it's just a shell. But can't we even get that from a flat Earth? Let's carry on.
The shell, I'm not sure the thickness, but it's not very thick, I would imagine.
See now, he said imagine. He doesn't know for sure. Okay, let's carry on.
Because firstly, man has not even drilled more than 10 miles beneath the
Yeah, the Russians, 8 miles.
surface of the earth.
But how does that tell you it's concave? Okay, let's continue.
You know that? And yet they can speculate. All their so-called knowledge of the center of the earth and the
Keyword, speculate.
core is all based on speculation.
All based on speculation. Anyway, let's carry on.
That, let me get a circle here. A nice circle for you guys. Oh, not too nice, actually. Oh. That, a smaller circle. That means the Earth contains the entire universe, which means that everything that we know, everything that we've been taught about the universe is actually false.
Well, we know what we've been taught about the universe is wrong. Even with the flat earth. Okay. We know that the sun and the moon is not spinning around the earth. Sorry, we know the earth is not spinning around the sun. We know the sun is going around the earth. So far, he's drawn 2 circles. That's fine. We can conclude that this, on the outside, could be the ice wall. And he's saying it dips in. So like, you got a dip here, if you can see what I'm saying. And this is higher than the dip here. Okay, let's carry on.
There's a vast scale difference and a vast distance difference than what we've been taught, because we know that Earth is 8,000 miles wide, right? What we've been taught, because we know that Earth is 8,000 miles.
I just want to check that out again, guys.
It means the Earth contains the entire universe, which means that everything that we know, everything that we've been taught about the universe is actually false. There's a vast scale difference and a vast distance difference than what we've been taught, because we know that Earth is 8,000 miles wide.
Do we know it's 8,000 miles wide? Do we know that for sure? I need to see the paperwork. Alright, I'm not giving this guy a fair chance. Let's carry on.
Right? But I'm saying the water, the oceans are on the inside. The continents are on the inside of the Earth. Okay? So, what's up in the center? Well, in the center is the celestial sphere. There's a sphere up in the middle of the Earth. And I'm drawing these dots to signify stars.
Are you saying that's elevated in the sky region? I'm not sure what you're saying at the moment, my friend. Alright, let's carry on.
All the stars are very tiny, okay? Stars are created by a term called sonoluminescence.
Wait. So, I'm right. The stars in the middle, this bit, must be elevated, and this is the ice wall, and all here is land, because that would just be a waste of space. If I was God, I would use all this. You know, when I was a kid and I was doing artwork, the teacher always said, don't just use a small bit of the paper, use all the paper, because otherwise it would be a waste. Okay, let's carry on.
Sonoluminescence, which is basically nuclear fusion, but at a very small scale. It can be created in a laboratory, in a jar, in a beaker, not a jar, but a glass beaker in water. Okay, so basically, in this beaker, when you are...
Okay, so you guys see this, yes? See, I don't have a degree in this, that, and the other. I've got dyslexia, so if anyone could help me with this, that would be appreciated. But even what he's saying with this whole drawing and stuff, yeah, I still see a flat earth. And it sounds like he's talking about a globe in disguise. Anyway, let's carry on. I could be wrong, and I probably am wrong, so I'll give him benefit of the doubt.
Penetrating sound effects, it's creating this little spark of light inside the liquid, inside a beaker. So sonoluminescence is the idea of bombarding the center of this liquid with sound, and it creates a little burst, a little bubble of light.
Okay, I've seen a video where a guy does an experiment, and he has a jar, or something like a jar, sort of similar to what this guy is saying, and he does sound waves, and it turns into, let's say, a star that you see through the P900 using sound waves. But I've also seen sound waves vibrate sand, elevate it, and bring it into the middle and spread it out. So how does this prove concave? Alright, let's have a look.
Light, okay. Sometimes you'll see actually what the scientists will tell you. They call it. You'll see like a little surrounding arc that surrounds some of the stars. They call it bow shock, and they'll tell you it's it's light years wide or whatever. No, it's very small. It's very tiny. This outside surface is actually the ball.
My question is, how does Stephen Christ know this? Alright, he might be a smart guy. I don't know. I don't know the guy. I know that he's been in prison and stuff, but that doesn't mean nothing, does it? Okay, so he's given us all this evidence. He said it's 8,000 miles across the earth is. Okay, I don't know where we got this proof from. He hasn't explained, but let's look at it.
Bubble of the stars inside the liquid. Now, inside the celestial sphere, this is hollow too, and there's a celestial ocean, okay, which actually verifies and validates what we read in Genesis chapter 1, where there are two.
Yeah, that's the dome and stuff. I don't see what you're saying to be validated in truth. Anyway, carry on.
Levels of water. The waters above and the waters below. And there was a firmament.
the firmament above the earth. On the concave, I can't see it. Anyway, maybe it's just me. I'm just dumb. I hope I'm not. I hope I'm, clever in a certain sense. Let's carry on.
Which was created. This is a hard surface. And I believe it's created out of glass. Okay, this is the initial firmament. Later, after the flood, there's a secondary firmament that was created. But inside this chamber,
Where in the Bible does it says that? It doesn't say that at all. I don't know. I sort of want to be on Sam's side, but this is not making sense. We know there's two layers of the firmament. We've got the top and the bottom, and then we've got the earth in between all that. And there's drawings of this stuff from the Bible. I don't know, let's carry on.
chamber here, it's hollow, and there's sound being reverberated from the center. And what is in the center, I get a straight edge here, is, well, I'll just do by hand, a octahedron, okay? Which is basically two pyramids turned on each other, like that, okay? There's an octahedron in the center of heaven, which is in the center of the earth.
The center of heaven on the earth. The Bible tells us heaven is above the firmament. Okay, carry on.
The book of Job, chapter 38, very significant chapter. Verse 33 says that the ordinances of heaven take dominion of inside the earth. Heaven is inside the earth. Heaven.
Okay. That can mean many of things. In my respect, that means under the dome on the earth. I could be wrong. Someone's going to tell me anyway. Fair dues.
Is inside the earth. What's also inside the earth? Let's go back a little bit. Genesis chapter 1, okay? At the apex of this magnetically charged, magnetically powered octahedron, if you got the positive side here and the negative side here, is the apex where it's generating the source of the light. This is where the light is originating from. Notice also, too, there are four corners at the base of this octahedron. Okay, that is what is referred to in the Bible as the four corners of the earth.
Where does the Bible mention all this stuff? What Bible is he reading? I want to read it. It just sounds amazing. I mean, come on. The four corners. Yeah? Boom, 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 boom. However you want to look at it. I can't see it. And then he drew two pyramids. The yin and the yang. Okay. As I said, benefit of the doubt.
Earth. Of the earth. Okay. Four corners of the earth. Notice also, too, here, there's a...
And don't forget, on the four corners of the earth stood four angels with trumpets. Okay, let's carry on. I'm digressing a bit.
magnetic equilibrium. At the center, this is where the equator is. Okay, so basically you can take this 0 degrees latitude, and that's where your equator is. That's why also geostationary satellites can hover perfectly.
Okay, now he's talking about satellites hovering. We've already worked out there are no satellites. It's all ground-based. Okay, carry on.
Another thing too about Earth, there is no spin. Oh, I told you about that on the first page here, but no spin.
Yeah, no spin.
So the spin is happening inside the Earth. Why is it happening? Because of magnetic propulsion.
The spin is happening within inside the Earth. Okay, let's carry on.
The way magnets work, okay? If you place a bar magnet inside a glass beaker, okay, and you put that on top of an exciter that excites the plasma, okay, you put this bar magnet inside this beaker, okay, it's had a positive and negative pole to it, right? But these field lines are returning upon each other. Draw this a little bit better here. So these field lines are returning like that, okay? So what that does basically is that it creates a spin, a lateral spin like that. Spin.
So the magma is spinning. Is he saying magma is water? I don't know. Alright, let's carry on.
Magnets create plasma spin inside glass. That's what's happening in the Earth, okay? There's glass.
Okay, Mr. Stephen. Where are you getting all this stuff from? Maybe you should have started with all that before you got into that. And maybe you have done videos on that. But even then, none of this stuff, what you're saying to me, maybe it's just me, makes sense. So when I put this video up, I hope someone, somewhere, who watches my videos can explain to me. Sam, if you can explain to me, that would be great. In layman terms, of course, because I'm not that smart.
Firstly, in this celestial sphere, firmament, and there's glass here too in the, let me get a bigger circle here.
Okay, so I'm just looking at this. Positive, negative. So is that hell and is that heaven? Okay, just checking with myself to see what you lot say when you write in the comments below. Please let me know in the comments below. I'm not going to make this video long. I'm just going to do a little bit more and then, you know, leave it.
And the glass that was formed after the flood.
The glass was formed after the flood. But doesn't it say in the Bible the floodgates were open within the firmament? Let him carry on, I suppose.
No, that's too big. How about this ashtray? That's a good one. Try that. Okay. There is a glass firmament at the top of the atmosphere, which is roughly 62 miles high. 62 miles. Glass. That was
Sorry, is that math in the Bible? Please let me know. Hit me up.
created after the flood. Okay, let's back up a little bit, okay? In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth was without form, which was meaning basically that earth in that instance meant land. So the land was not seen, okay? It was without form. And darkness moved over the face of the deep. Well, yeah, so there was already a spin happening. The Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters, okay? So, and then let there be light, okay? Then the light flicked on, okay? So the light inside the sphere is being refracted because it refracts.
Wouldn't that be the sun and the moon within the dome that God made? Okay.
Refracted means it's being bent, okay? Light is being bent, especially inside a curve. It's going to curve. Light is going to curve.
But the dome curves, so the light could be bent through the curve, could reflect off the dome onto the ground without, a concave earth. So where are we going with this? I will leave it here because I don't want to make the video too long. If any of you think this makes sense, let me know. Hit me up. Leave a comment. And we'll go from there. So God bless you. Keep it flat. Keep it real. And don't forget to always do your research. Why do people... Anyway, talk to you soon, guys. I've been the Peg Leg.